Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time of Anti-Eternia He-Man, the most evil man in the universe, and Clawful, the warrior with the grip of evil. These two I had as a kid. They're part of the Origins line, Masters of the Universe Origins line. Of course, they came out in 2022. As you can see, it's now 2024, so I am opening these in a timely fashion. But it's time to open them up and see what's inside. See if I can display them and all that good stuff. So on the backs, of course, are art cards. Anti-Eternia He-Man. It's a really cool image there. I'm not sure who the artist is. It doesn't look fancy. It looks more comic book. Like the one on the right, Clawful, looks very fantasy illustrated. But it would be better if they didn't have the includes comic book blasts on the thing. The includes comic book should be on the blister somewhere or somewhere else, not obscuring the really nice card. And of course, it tells you kind of what it can do. Work lever, make claw grab, press mace into other claw, twist into powerful battle positions. And with Anti-Eternia He-Man, push evil sword into hand, twist into powerful battle positions. So I think it's the twist into powerful battle positions is just telling you about its articulation. It's not attempting to tell you that you could do like that swivel thing where you kind of crank it back and let it go and it punches and things like that. So with this wave, it looked like there was two new He-Man and Skeletor. I wish I knew more information about it. It's been a couple years. But I know that they came out with... This is not Wave 1. But Wave 1, of course, had He-Man and Skeletor. So hopefully... I might have passed on that because I just didn't know, they were new. I thought maybe they were re-release to keep them out there in the line. It just makes sense to me that if you're going to do things like Masters of the Universe or G.I. Joe, that you would keep the top maybe 5 or 6 characters in constant rotation like they do with Star Wars. With Star Wars, you're constantly getting a Luke, a Leia, a Han, a Chewie, an R2-D2, and a C-3PO. Maybe not C-3PO necessarily. They it takes forever for C-3POs to come out, but the other 5 have been steady. But now that Chewbacca has that Return of the Jedi one of him in chains, maybe that's the last version of Chewie we'll get. I digress. In any case, there was a He-Man and Skeletor that came out with this, and I don't have them, I don't think. And I picked up 2 Horde Troopers, but I didn't get Sunman. I didn't know what Sunman was. He's not somebody I grew up with, or I got out of the line before he came out. But Clawful and Anti-Eternia He-Man I remember from being a kid. I'm not absolutely sure I had Anti-Eternia He-Man. It just seems like I would have had him. Maybe. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I had I think the Super 7 version. And maybe that's why I'm confused. I definitely had Clawful though. So let's bust these out of their packages and see what we think about Anti-Eternia He-Man and Clawful. Okay, now that they're out of the package, let's take a closer look at Anti-Eternia He-Man and Clawful. And let's start with the favorite, which is Clawful. Clawful comes with this type of mace that you find with Buzz-Off. The claw, of course, Buzz-Off has the same claw, but when you push it in, it has a satisfying click, and then it's rock solid in there. And Buzz-Off doesn't have that. Buzz-Off, it seemed like it falls out, or maybe I didn't press it in hard enough, or give it kind of enough chance. But this is definitely Buzz-Off's arm and Buzz-Off's feet. I think that's Buzz-Off, or is that Stratos? I'm not absolutely sure. The armor comes off. The armor has tabs and things. You could take that off, though I don't know why you would. The head is very movable on mine. It's not loose, but it's very easy to move. The claw arm, just like it did when I was a kid, has a little lever that you can boom, snap, snap, snap. You can hold his mace in there, snap, and of course the hands rotate. So the hands rotate so you can get the mace into different positions, which is really cool. And of course, there's a lot of posability on the lower half of Clawful too. So Clawful's just a favorite from when I was a kid, and I don't know if he had that exact same expression. It seems like it's been updated a little bit to make it a little more Origins-like. I don't know if that's a word, Origins-like, but it's very cool. That is Clawful. Anti-Eternia He-Man is badass because he's He-Man, but he's all in black and orange, just Halloween colors, really striking. Of course, he's got the kind of the reddish boots and the reddish hair and the reddish loincloth thing, reddish underwear thing. So really just three colors: black, orange, and the reddish color on him. But his weapons, of course, like Clawful's just one color. His weapons are one color too, but he comes with everything that He-Man comes with, except that his sword is complete. He-Man's sword, of course, he has one complete one, and then he has one half one that you're supposed to kind of stick together with Skeletor's. But it sticks to the traditional just one sword for Anti-Eternia He-Man, which is really cool. And of course, I'm using that for the sword, but the axe can go back there as well. And it's big on the back, so I don't know if you could probably push it a little bit and maybe get these in between or those and push it down far enough. I just don't want to break it or stretch it or do anything challenging to it that it might break. So I'm going to leave it kind of loose in there like that. He's got the shield, the axe, just a really cool. If you're going to do a repaint of He-Man, yeah, make it all black, orange, and a little kind of a reddish. It's striking, and make him the most evil man in the universe instead of the most powerful man in the universe, which is maybe not what the creators were intending. They were like, well, how will making him evil be the most powerful man in the universe? I'm like, well, I mean, we don't know, but let's give it a shot. Okay, that sounds great. So that is Anti-Eternia He-Man and Clawful from the Masters of the Universe Origins line from 2022, and we are finally opening it in 2024. And what you guys are thinking is, what do you mean we? You waited 2 years to do this, not us. Okay, fair enough. So until next time, enjoy your toys.